Ever feel that knot of anxiety in your stomach when you think about the safety of your hard-earned money? In today's digital age, where transactions happen in the blink of an eye and cyber threats lurk around every corner, that feeling is more common than we'd like to admit. We entrust our financial well-being to banks, hoping they'll act as vigilant guardians against the ever-evolving landscape of fraud. But what happens when, despite all precautions, the unthinkable occurs? What steps can you take, and more importantly, how does your bank stand by you when your account is compromised? Today, we're diving deep into the fraud protection and dispute resolution process offered by Ally Bank. Known for its online-only model and competitive rates, Ally has also built a reputation for its customer service. But when it comes to safeguarding your finances against fraudulent activities, what exactly do they offer? How robust are their protections, and what can you expect if you ever find yourself in the unfortunate position of needing to dispute a transaction? Let's start by understanding the proactive measures Ally Bank takes to protect your account. Like many financial institutions, Ally employs a multi-layered security approach. This includes sophisticated monitoring systems that work tirelessly behind the scenes, analyzing transaction patterns to identify any unusual or suspicious activity. Think of it as a digital watchdog constantly scanning for anything out of the ordinary. If a transaction raises a red flag, perhaps a large withdrawal from a location you've never been to, or a series of unusual online purchases, Ally's system may flag it for further review, and in some cases, even reach out to you directly to verify its legitimacy. Beyond automated monitoring, Ally also emphasizes the importance of customer education. They provide resources and tips on how to identify and avoid common scams, from phishing emails designed to steal your login credentials to fraudulent text messages urging you to take immediate action. By empowering their customers with knowledge, Ally aims to create a more informed and vigilant user base, acting as a crucial first line of defense against fraud. Furthermore, Ally utilizes various security features that you, as a customer, can leverage to enhance your account protection. These might include multi-factor authentication, requiring you to provide more than just a password to access your account or authorize transactions. This could involve receiving a one-time code via SMS or using an authenticator app, adding an extra layer of security that makes it significantly harder for unauthorized individuals to gain access, even if they somehow obtain your password. You can also set up transaction alerts, notifying you of any activity on your account in real time, allowing you to quickly identify and report any unauthorized transactions. But even with the most robust preventative measures in place, fraudulent activities can still occur. That's where Ally Bank's dispute resolution process comes into play. If you notice a transaction on your statement that you didn't authorize or recognize, the first crucial step is to act quickly. Time is of the essence in these situations. The sooner you report the issue, the higher the likelihood of a swift and favorable resolution. Ally Bank provides several convenient ways to report fraudulent activity or dispute a transaction. You can contact their customer service via phone, initiate a dispute through their online banking platform or mobile app, or even send a written notification. Regardless of the method you choose, it's essential to provide as much detail as possible about the transaction in question. This includes the date, the amount, the name of the merchant, if applicable, and a clear explanation of why you believe the transaction is fraudulent or in error. Once you've reported the issue, Ally Bank will initiate an investigation. The specifics of this process can vary depending on the nature of the dispute. For unauthorized transactions, Ally will typically review your account activity, the details of the disputed transaction, and any supporting documentation you provide. They may also contact the merchant involved to gather additional information. During the investigation period, Ally Bank often provisionally credits your account for the disputed amount. This means that while they are looking into the matter, you won't be out of pocket for the funds in question. This provisional credit can provide significant peace of mind during what can be a stressful time. However, it's important to understand that this credit is temporary and may be reversed if the investigation concludes that the transaction was indeed authorized or valid. The time frame for resolving a dispute can also vary. Federal regulations, specifically the Electronic Fund Transfer Act and Regulation E, set specific timelines that banks must adhere to when investigating electronic fund transfer errors, including unauthorized transactions. Generally, banks have a limited number of days to acknowledge your claim and a longer period to complete their investigation and provide a final determination. Ally Bank, like all regulated financial institutions, is bound by these regulations. Throughout the dispute resolution process, clear and consistent communication is key. Ally Bank typically keeps you informed of the progress of their investigation, and you should also feel empowered to follow up and ask for updates if needed. Maintaining records of all communication, including dates, times, and the names of any representatives you speak with, can be helpful. It's also important to understand your responsibilities as an account holder. While Ally Bank offers significant fraud protection, you also have a role to play in safeguarding your finances. This includes regularly monitoring your account activity for any suspicious transactions, keeping your login credentials secure, and being cautious about sharing personal or financial information online or over the phone. Promptly reporting any lost or stolen debit cards or any suspected unauthorized access to your account is also crucial. Furthermore, be aware of the types of transactions that may be more challenging to dispute. For instance, if you willingly provided your account information to a merchant, even if you are later dissatisfied with the goods or services received, this typically falls under a billing dispute rather than fraud. While Ally may still offer assistance in resolving such issues, the process and outcome may differ from an unauthorized transaction. Understanding the difference between fraud and a billing error is important. Fraud involves unauthorized use of your account, while a billing error typically involves a legitimate transaction where you believe there's an incorrect amount, a charge for goods or services you didn't receive, or a similar issue with the billing statement. Ally Bank has processes in place for both types of disputes, but the specific procedures and timelines may vary. Ally Bank's commitment to fraud protection extends beyond simply reimbursing fraudulent transactions. They invest in technology and training to continuously improve their security measures and equip their customer service representatives to handle fraud-related inquiries effectively. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.